Κακόνεστη.
Πέραν εντεύθεν.
How can I help you? May the blessings of Hermes go with you.
This is terrible. I'm really going to need the Leonidas to get out of this mess.
Are you playing the Anikis for Thespis?
I was, but now I can't. I lost all I had gambling with the commander. Now he says I'm his slave until I pay off the debt. I'll be working for him for years.
Let's settle this debt.
Oh, thank you. The commander is right over there.
You want to play another game? So glad you brought company.
No, well...
I need my friend back. He's due to act in a play. I think it's time you let him leave.
What's the play?
Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. This man plays the Anikis, Leonidas' lieutenant.
Ah, a good military play. We need more of those on the stage. Of course, it would be best if they cast real soldiers instead of namby-pamby actors.
I'm not! Oh, never mind.
So here's how it is, Misthios. This Malakas owes me a debt that he's paying off with service. Do you intend to take his place?
Let's make a deal. My services as a Misthios against his debt.
Works for me. My soldiers used to be stationed at the stable of Evgeias. We've relocated since then, but left behind a good luck charm by mistake. Bring it back, and we'll call this even.
Is that all? I'll be back before you know it. I should return this to the commander. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Move!
Thank the gods!
Don't thank them yet. Let's get out of here.
Thank you. I don't think I could have survived much longer.
Why were those Malakis keeping you prisoner?
They were raving, convinced I'm the villains at play. They wanted me to lead them into a dark ceremony and tortured me to recite their spells. Nothing was enough.
You're safe now.
I am. But the witch has plans to harm the citizens of Elise. She says they wronged her, so she poisoned the shipment of supplies for the city.
I'll have to destroy those supplies before they get there.
But now that she knows you're here, she'll leave her hiding place and flee into the wilderness. No one will be safe if she escapes.
I can't let that witch escape. Who knows what she'll do next? That witch is dead. Thanks, Zeus. That horrible witch won't hurt anyone ever again.
Oh, thank you. That delusional hag turned her followers against me. But now that she's dead, I should be fine. Right?
You'll be fine. You should go on and play your part knowing Xerxes is safe.
You're right. Xerxes was sure of himself. A god amongst men. I should be as confident as him.
I'm glad you see it that way. You should get back to Thespis.
I will. And thank you. Xerxes will rule at last!
Happy to have helped, Your Majesty. I found that good luck charm you mentioned. And the wolves you didn't.
Which I'm sure were no problem for a Misthios like you. Now, give me back my sword.
You never said this was a sword.
The best kind of luck is a fine blade. Hand it over.
Here you go. I take it we're even?
Yes. This will cover his debt. Now both of you get out of my sight.
We should leave. Follow me.
Do you think that commander will really leave me alone?
Maybe he won't. But if you're playing the Anikis, you must be ready to defend yourself. A Spartan doesn't cower at home just because he has enemies.
But I'm only a Spartan in a play.
Do you want to convince your audience or not? The Anikis had to live with the fear of being killed every day. Why should it be different for you?
I see. Knowing that commander could show up at my home any day with a dozen men and set spears at my throat, that fear will inform my character. Thank you!
You're welcome. Now, get back to Thespis for rehearsals. Hello. Have you come to learn about the mysteries of Hedony? Sure, I'd like to know. Let's start with... what's Hedony? Hedony is the goddess of bliss, and since we all seek bliss, we are all Hedony. I'm not seeking bliss. I'm seeking an actor. We have no actors here, only teachers and students. Look, his name is Tros. He's an actor working for Thespis. I recall hearing that an actor joined us, but now his name is Hedony. Like mine, everyone here is Hedony. Just give me a straight answer. I need to find that actor. I'm sorry. I'm the only one permitted to speak with outsiders. But if you pass our initiation, others will speak with you too. Fine. Initiate me, Hedony. What do I have to do? Wonderful. You must complete 2 tasks to demonstrate your devotion. First, climb to the top of the waterfall of eternal joy and dive into froth of fantasy. Right. And then what? Then, explore the cave of deepest self-knowledge and return with the treasure you'll find inside. Waterfall dive, cave treasure. Got it. This is the waterfall. Now to pick a good spot and jump. That cave must be around here somewhere. Ha! That must be the cave with the treasure inside. That's what I'm looking for. I jumped from the waterfall and found the treasure. Now, will you initiate me? You have initiated yourself. Welcome to the mysteries of Hidoni. Hidoni, go talk with your brothers and sisters. They'll be happy to meet you. I'll go speak with them now. Hello. Are you Tros, the actor?
You must be new. There are no actors here. Our only role is to be Hidoni, to inhabit her grace and tranquility.
You sound like you know something about the theater.
I wouldn't say I know much about it. I might have studied a little Aristophanes, a little Euripides. Medea was robbed, you know.
I'm going to speak with some more hedonists.
That's a good name.
Hello. I'm looking for the actor Tros. Is that you?
Oh, an actor. I'd love to be an actor. But my friends told me I need to practice my stage presence first.
That's wise advice. Good luck with that. Chiere, are you Tros, the actor?
No, I'm not him.
Good. Otherwise, Thespis is terrible at choosing actors. Are you Tros? I'm looking for an actor named Tros.
What? I had nearly reached the third level of Hidoni's godly bliss when you interrupted me. Now I have to start all over again!
You get on with that. It's probably best you stay away from acting. Hello. I'm looking for Tros, the actor.
Well, none of us use our old names here, but acting, I know about that. Make the audience laugh when they want to laugh, and cry when they want to cry.
And how would you make an audience laugh?
Well, I'd probably slip and fall on a piece of goat's bladder. Works every time.
I see. And to make them cry?
I tell them about how much I miss my poor dead goat. And if that didn't work, I'd cut an onion at the same time. Old theater trick, you know.
Even if you aren't Tros, I'm sure you could pull off this part. Come act in Thespis' play.
I'm flattered, but what am I supposed to tell my friends? We're supposed to honor the goddess Hidoni together.
Look, your friends here already understand Hidoni's teachings. But if you were on stage expressing them, then hundreds more people could hear your message.
You talk a good game. Sure, I'll do it to get the message out. Let everyone hear what Hidoni can do for them.
Good. Thespis is waiting for you at Pelops Market in Elis.
Μέχρι τινός.
Διονών κακών προϊστήμην.
Cassandra, my muse, my helper, the one who saves my posterior. I require your assistance one last time.
You've got all your actors, Thespis. Your audience is sated, so what's the problem now?
Leonidas himself is the problem. Picture it. I was rehearsing a monologue, brandishing my shield, encouraging my soldiers. Come back with your shield, or under it!
I believe that's with your shield or on it.
No, I'm sure it's under it. But just as I gestured with my shield, I slammed it into my toe. And now I can barely stand, let alone act.
It's a shame you have to cancel the play after so much work, Thespis.
We are not cancelling the play. We'd have to give back people's drachmae.
The show must go on. My Leonidas is right in front of me.
What? Me? I'm no actor.
And I'm no general, but on stage I am. Think of it. You could bring the great man's memory back to life. he could live again through you.
It's my destiny. I'll play Leonidas.
Excellent. So, let's do a quick run-through of your lines. You already heard the first part. Come back with your shield, or under it!
On it.
The next part is directed at Xerxes. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods in wine!
I'm pretty sure Leonidas said, drench the gods with their blood.
I know what I wrote. Finally, when you confront the traitor, today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the kings will remember.
Tomorrow is a day the world will remember. Leonidas battled for all of Hellas and its freedom, not just Sparta.
I'm sure you'll get it right. If you like, go rehearse with the rest of the cast. But if you feel ready, to the stage with you.
I'm ready. Let's start the play.
Welcome to our play, the heroic tale of King Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. Behold, your Leonidas.
Thank you for being here. Remember that Leonidas was not only a king of Sparta, but the savior of all Greeks.
I am the Anikis, lieutenant of the great Leonidas. I will serve him until Hades himself comes to claim him. My commander, my king, we are outnumbered and outmaneuvered. What can I do to help?
What does the Spartan general have to say to his right-hand man?
Come back with your shield, or on it.
I am Xerxes, king of the Persians. Your puny god means nothing to me. Kneel before my immortal self. You Spartan cur! I will grind you and your people under my sandal.
How will Leonidas reply to his mortal enemy, Xerxes?
The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say, we drench the gods with their blood!
I'm Ephialtes, exile and traitor. That's me. I'll bring doom to the Spartan army by revealing a secret god path to the Persians. The Spartans won't stand a chance. I've defeated your plans, Leonidas. I finally got your goat. Ha!
The traitor dares talk back to his king! What will Leonidas say to that?
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
Great job, my friend. Enjoy the crowd's reaction, because I don't think Thesbis will be happy you went off script.
I think I can take care of him.
I can't believe it. You ruined my perfect script.
Didn't you hear the crowd? They wanted to hear the real story of Leonidas. I should know. He was my grandfather.
Oh, you never stop performing. I love that. You almost had me convinced, you joker. Here, you're part of the take.
Thanks. Maybe I'm more of an actor than I thought.
Η οφθαλμή μου πεσεύουσι.
My, is that Cassandra Vahyad, the Eagle Bearer, messenger of Zeus, she who launched 1,000 hearts?
Alcibiades. I'm known by many names, but that last one sounds to be of your own making.
My young friend Archimedes here could use your legendary talents to woo the object of his desire.
You would have my eternal gratitude.
I'd like to know more about the man asking for my help.
I'm Archimedes. I came to Alcibiades because he boasts of his exploits as a lover and knows Braxilla.
I'm a Misthios, not some famed lover.
She's being modest. I felt the strength of her sword hand. Sadly, she never stays long enough to cuddle.
Not when there are goats involved.
This surprises me. You know what they say about Kephalonians.
What's the job?
Have you ever heard of Braxilla?
The name sounds familiar. Who is she?
Who is she? A poet blessed by Apollo himself. She describes the gods as if they were her lovers. Her lyre is a legendary weapon, wielded in her hands. I want to meet her, but talking to a goddess such as she? Terrifying.
Oh, nonsense. Usually you give a woman some flowers, and she'll show you her flower. However, this is Braxilla. She is not easily impressed.
Of course. No ordinary flower will do. They need to be worthy of a goddess.
I come to this coast every year for the Poetry Festival. Of all the beautiful blossoms, none match the scent and radiance of the coral rose. Fetch some, and all doors and legs shall open for you.
I'll return with your flowers. I've heard enough.
Please, if you are as skilled with sword and heart as Alcibiades says, you'll return to me with the coral rose. As a poet, it's best that I stay at camp while you do the hiking.
You'd be an easy snack for wolves or bears. I'll return with the roses.
Qué bien.
These must be the coral roses. I found your coral roses.
You're back! That's perfect. The roses are perfect. Oh, look at the luster. The fragrance. Now, you must deliver them to her.
That was not what I was hired for. You give them to her.
Please, I'm much too nervous to speak to her. I've composed a poem to recite. Here, let me teach you.
I'm not saying any Malaka's poem. That's your job, not mine.
Then I must rehearse. Will you at least deliver the flowers before they wilt?
Fine, but you'll do the rest.
Okay, she's at her tent. It's right there. Go give them to her.
Praxila, I have flowers for you from Archimedes of... somewhere.
Did I not tell you to get the wine 5 minutes ago?
Cassandra Vaiad, may I introduce you to my dear friend Praxila, Apollo's muse and mistress of the golden strings.
You're Praxila?
Didn't expect an aged bard. Mercenary of Ayat?
It would be foolish of me to assume a master of the craft would be young.
Praxila, this is Cassandra Vaiad, eagle-bearer, messenger of Zeus, launcher of 1,000...
Cassandra Kaka, cast stone and light alike, leaves ladies and lads alight alive. Ailing women and awestruck men cling to her side.
Ah, a true genius.
Look at those shoulders. A soldier, a Spartan, a thorn in the side of tyrants. She who dares challenge Poseidon. Alcibiades, this one I'm keeping my eyes on.
The poems she writes about me are never so kind.
I have flowers for you. They're not from me. They're from Archimedes. He's right over... Well, he was over there.
A coral rose? Huh. I'll have to get my servant to add these to the pile.
I also prefer actions to easy gestures.
Where is that servant girl? I swear her head must be rattling with rocks.
I wish she'd rattle my rocks.
A Haikos is missing. That idiot must have taken it with her and run off.
A Haikos?
A Haikos is Praxila's legendary lyre.
I set it down after tuning moments before you arrived. I can't go on stage without a Haikos.
I did see Archimedes leaving in quite a hurry.
We need to get that lyre back. Please, without Praxila getting everyone's juices flowing, this festival is just a bunch of young men measuring the size of their verse.
Archimedes and the missing servant both disappeared as the lyre was stolen. They could be working together.
Oh, and he seemed like such a nice boy.
Alcibiades invited a viper into my tent.
Is there somewhere they could have taken it?
It's a poetry festival. There's no better hub for shady trade.
This lyre was special. Can you play another for your recital?
Perseus without winged sandals or a mirrored shield was just a man. Would he have the same legends, the same mystery if he performed each task without a legendary weapon?
It's very valuable, both in significance and in drachmi.
I'll find the thief and return the lyre. I'm looking for a missing lyre.
Aren't we all?
Are we? Do you know a man named Archimedes?
Archimedes? Archimedes. That's the kid who hangs out around the Vipers. Yeah, I know him. He's been coming to the festival for 3 or 4 years, maybe.
The Vipers? Who are they?
You know how it is. People feel small, so they band together to make the rest of us feel smaller. They took over the temple of Athena Itonia a while back. Now it's hard to take the role without being held at knife point.
Do you think that's where Archimedes would take a liar?
Hope not. For his sake. The Vipers are dangerous. If he did have the lyre on him, they'd probably rough him up for it. He's one of those kids that'd be keeping around for fodder, if you get me.
Thank you for your help.
Hope you find the lyre. Watch out for the Vipers at the temple of Athena Itonia.
Someone, please, help!
You're that servant. The one who disappeared at the same time as the lyre.
I can explain. Archimedes talked me into it and said he'd use the drachmi to buy my freedom. When we escaped, he said he wanted to bring the lyre to the Vipers. I said no. The Vipers said yes.
So, the Vipers have Archimedes and the lyre now. As for you, you can go back to Praxilla and apologize if you really want help. That must be where they're keeping Archimedes and the lyre.
Is someone trying to mess with me?
have you now!
Oh, thank the gods I'm saved. These horrible thugs blackmailed me into stealing the lyre.
I doubt that.
They took it from me when I was captured.
Oh!
Malaka got what they deserved.
Did they force you to steal Praxila's lyre?
No, they gave me the confidence I was lacking. We would drink and complain about poetry at the festival, and I let slip that Praxila's my mother.
What? Praxila's your mother?
She is. She abandoned me and my father when I was a child. Something about following her destiny to be a wandering poet. My father, Achaikos, built the lyre for her as a wedding present. She loved it more than us. I wanted her to feel the way we did when she left.
Praxila got what she deserved for abandoning her family.
I just wanted her to feel some of the pain I felt. Why don't I feel better?
Archimedes, I know you still have the lyre. Give it to me.
It got broken in the struggle.
Malaka!
Wait, before you leave, I need some advice. Should I talk to Praxila? I don't know what to do.
Approach Praxila as yourself and talk to her. Maybe she missed you and didn't know how to come home.
I need time to think about everything. My father, my mother, my friends. Please don't tell Praxila who I am.
I was able to get the lyre, but not in one piece.
Thank you. Oh, Haikos, what mischief did you get yourself into? Hello, Cassandra, thwarter of thieves. I appreciate you bringing a high cost back to me, but I need to ask another favor.
You need help fixing the lyre.
Perceptive, too. Look at it. Wood's gone soft, body splintered, it's toneless, tooless even.
What can be done to save it?
Cressis has been having this festival for years. The town is built around it. Of course, because instruments are as fragile as a poet's heart, there's a master lyre maker at Cressis port.
Not too far away.
And since it's been proven that nothing is safe on these hills, I'll need some muscle for protection.
I can help you get there safely.
The journey will be worth your while. Come now.
I'm right behind you.
I have many fond memories of this place. I've watched the port grow into a town, and a small gathering of friends grow into a massive festival. It's more home than home.
Your true love is a lyre and your home is a poetry festival? You never wanted to settle somewhere?
Oh, you sweet young child. My life isn't as simple as you make it out to be. I'm like Zephyros, needing to go where I please. I learned this the hard way.
So you care only for yourself?
If you only live your life for others, what's the point? You're nothing but a slave, a loyal beast at best.
People can get hurt.
If I had lived the life expected of me, traditional and domestic, I would have died. Died inside. And like as not, thrown myself into the sea. I know what I need.
Seems like the festival here is much less formal than the others I've encountered.
Yes, Dionysus claimed our offerings to Apollo and granted us the gift of ecstasy.
I can see why it would attract people from far and wide.
Do not misunderstand. Heathen is one part of worship. Timiha, where are you?
Who is making all that fucking noise?
The smell of the sea is almost enough to cover your stench, Timiha.
Raxilla, I've been gathering fruits to throw at you all week.
High praise coming from you. I need a favor. Achaikos was kidnapped by some idiot and needs a new neck.
This idiot?
This idiot carries a sharp spear.
I hired this muscle here to get Achaikos back. Now she's keeping me company.
All right. Give him here. Poor fellow's been brutalized.
But you can fix it, right?
Of course I can fix him. I am the best pair of hands you're going to find outside of Athens. Problem is, Achaikos is a special boy. I have materials, but nothing worthy of putting him together.
What materials do you need?
I have what I need for the neck, but the old one took the strings and yoke out when it snapped. Ah, there's a crack running through the soundbox. That needs to be replaced.
What should I be looking for?
Some use bone for the yoke and neck, but nothing beats wood in my opinion. Strings are made from gut, and we could use a shell for the soundbox.
I will return with the materials to repair Achaikos. Wolves are fierce animals. I'll gut them for Praxilla. These are enough guts for fixing a Haikos. This shell should be perfect for Praxila's lyre.
That should be enough wood for a new lyre. I have everything we need.
Excellent. Give it here.
Be careful with it.
He'll like me better when I'm done. You always were too rough with your fingering.
Well, that's the first complaint I've heard about it.
There he is, looking more handsome than ever.
You call this your best work? You're robbing me blind.
Oh, shut up, and go deafen the masses with your wailing.
Thanks for the help. Here's your drachmi. I need some time to put a high cost through his paces. I might need some help after, though, so swing by my tent when you have a minute.
Sure, if I'm in the area.
And here you're supposed to listen and be impressed by the precursor monument around you. They wanted to make sure you remembered this island, no matter how often it was renamed. Thera, Callista, Atlantis. At least one of the worst influences is gone in my present, anyway. Juno's power was immense. I never would have been able to transmit these recordings if she was still here. Too many of my people have tried to manipulate humans to their own ends. I'm sorry some of them have been so successful. Precursor sites have often included an educational mandate aimed at humans. I'm sure you already realize these generous revelations are strategic. The precursors were proud of this monstrosity. They wanted it to be an indestructible repository of their knowledge.